What's up guys, TJ Got Kicks 89 here, back with another Jordan shoe review for you guys. Today we have got a women's exclusive Jordan 12. This is the Jordan 12 Retro. This is, I believe, called the Hyper Royal colorway. The official color code is black/Hyper Royal in a size women's US 11, men's UK 8.5, which is equivalent to a US 9.5, men's Euro 43, so we know that is correct. It just comes in your standard Jordan 12 OG box. Jumpman over there, quality inspired by the greatest player ever right over there. Jordan everywhere. Let's just look at the shoes, because that's what you're here for. So this is the Jordan 12 Hyper Royal. I got this at Hoop Station for their Ramadan clearance sale. No way I was gonna pay $889, but I paid around $400 for this, and I am more or less content because the flu games that I sent for regluing have started deteriorating. Wear your shoes. So this is the Jordan 12 in the Hyper Royal colorway. I think most notably people would say this looks very much like the flu game Royals that came out, I think, in 2019. Obviously it's the same shoe almost, except the flu game, I call them the flu game, the what were they called? Let's just call them the Black Royals. But the Black Royal 2019s had suede paneling for the crop print over at the medial side and over on this side. Aside from that, you've got the metallic hits, the silver metallic aglets on top, and obviously the white midsole with the the white midsole with the clear rubber outsole, showcasing that inner pattern that you see on the insole of the shoe. So this is, like I said, a women's exclusive. I didn't think that these would be available in my size personally. I was just roaming around Hoop Station the same day that I got my Air Max Big Bubbles, but this shoe didn't really appeal to me at first because Mims always puts it right, but why put a white bottom? But when you flip the shoe over, that's when I realized that, oh, that's where all the crazy is. So I'm not really mad at this. Jordan 12 is a high performing Jordan Retro anyways, so irregardless if I do like this for casual wear, I will still be bringing this onto court to play basketball in. So let's just go over, it's a Jordan 12. I haven't reviewed Jordan 12s on this channel, obviously. I have my flu games. But Jordan 12 is basically an all leather upper inspired by the rising sun, or like a women's boot, but basically that was the whole design language behind this shoe. You've got certain patterns over here and over on this side. All of that is done up in leather. The leather is not the greatest quality. It's not the most softest, but it's sturdy enough for and durable enough for basketball wear, so we can't be really mad at that. Over on this side, you've got the first support panel double stitched onto from the midfoot to the front of the shoe, so that is supposed to contain your foot when you are in the shoe and make sure that you don't roll over the footbed. You've got 9. You've got 9 lace holes, 2 of them at the top being the metal lace aglets with the Jordan hit just right there. That will obviously wear away with time. We all know that. They're also plastic. They're not aluminum, much like on the Jordan 12 flu games that I had from 2018. You've got Jumpman co-branding there in that plastic piece, which also lends to the support of the midfoot, keeping you locked in on the footbed. Moving over to the back, this side, you've got different copywriting style. This says celebrating 25 years of Jordan brand in China. Usually on the back there it would say quality inspired by the greatest player ever with a number 23 just in there, but instead you have the number 25 for this model. Going over to the medial side, more or less the same, no perforations whatsoever, except the difference is the pattern on the midfoot just right here, with no Jumpman branding on the plastic piece on the inside, just right there. You have round laces that go with the shoe. They go up the 9 lace holes. There are no spare laces that come with the shoe. There have never been spare laces that came with Jordan 12 in the first place. You've got a leather tongue with, I want to say, mesh slightly on the sides. On the inside, just right there, with 2-3 branding, T, W, O, and 3's hidden somewhere, 3 just right there. Moving on to the inside, that's where a little bit of the color happens, but you've got the size tag just right there, a black lined, what do we call this, terry cloth lined tongue. I forgot to mention the Hyper Royal Jumpman, baby Jumpman right there on the top. Back then, if you saw this Jumpman was crooked, that was a big telltale that they were fake. Also, if the 2-3 didn't align with the lace holes, that was also a big indication that the shoes were fake. But nowadays, you can never really tell, so be careful. On the inside, you've got black padding for the shoe. This does not have memory foam padding. I don't remember it having memory foam. I believe the 13 and the 14s were the first Jordan models to incorporate memory foam into the liner of the collar. Let's try to take out this insole. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to take this insole out for the benefit of everyone. There we go. So that is what is basically at the bottom there. That is the insole making up the shoe. I don't know how this ties in with Jordan brand being celebrated in China, but this is what we get. I mean, there's no, I don't know, if you know, please tell me, but I cannot tell. Are they supposed to be feathers? Because everyone else on YouTube calls them bubblegum because of the colors, the pastel-y colors, the baby blue, the pink, and the slightly dark navy. This is an ortholite insole, so that adds to the step-in comfort of the shoe when you first put them on. The Jordan 12 is a cup sole model, obviously. 23 right there on the back, white rubber cup sole with some flexibility ridges here at the midfoot, which actually is just supposed to be an area where you can see the midfoot shank. Let's go to the bottom, which is, I think, one of the most prettiest and most iconic outsoles in a Jordan shoe. Every Jordan shoe has its own iconic sole pattern. The 12 has its own, and this is basically just like this pod pattern with slits where you can see the carbon fiber shank plate, which runs from the back to the midfoot, just closer to the front of the shoe. It's kind of like a wide plate. That is the shank that we get here, and this is the design language carried over from the Jordan 11, aside from the wavy design. On the outsole, in those clear pods, you can see the same pattern that you see inside here. And you've got 23 at the top, just right there in that black part. Sorry, here. And the Jordan logo, which kind of peeks over from the toe to the bottom outsole. So this is just essentially a quick run over. I just wanted to show you guys how this shoe looks like. Like I said, I've never bought a Jordan 12. I mean, I've never bought a woman's shoe, more or less a Jordan 12 in a woman's sizing. I almost bought a woman's shoe in terms of the those 3s that came out. I'll put this back when the camera stopped rolling. The technology in a Jordan 12 is basically full-length zoom air, top loaded, and one of the best performing Jordan models indoor and also outdoor. Worst thing about this shoe specifically, there is no write-up to show how this whole pattern and how this color exactly ties in with Jordan Brand being celebrated in China, but Jordan Brand does what Jordan Brand wants to do. So I guess, I mean, at $3.99 a Jordan 12, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I guess that takes care of the review. I don't want to go on any further. You know what this shoe looks like. Multiple YouTubers have reviewed it. I just have it in my collection, obviously to rock, not to stock. Only have one pair. I didn't double up on this. This was the last pair at Hoop Station Sunway Pyramid, apparently. So I guess this just takes care of the review. This is the Jordan 12 in the Hyper Royal colorway. This is your boy TJ Got Kicks 89, and one's back, by the way. See you guys in the next one. Peace.